Thank you for the compliment. Um, I think as footballers, we have dreams, and I think the big dream is to play football at the highest level, at home, and also represent your country and eventually play abroad. I think that's where best players apply their trade, and many have achieved that dream as well. And personally, for me, um, I want to believe that I've ticked all the boxes. I was very specific in my dream. I wanted to be a professional footballer. I wanted to play for Kaizer Chiefs and be the best. I wanted to represent my country and also play abroad. And I'm grateful that I achieved that, and also grateful with the impact that I've made, with the lives that I've touched. But I do share the same sentiment with the coach that playing in the PSL is good, playing professional football at home is good, but it's not the ultimate. There's bigger challenges, bigger opportunities as well, and bigger platforms as well that also will test um, how good you are as a player. And the more you compete at the highest level, it's the more you learn as well. About how things are done and as to where you are in terms of progress as an individual. And also, you get to share the experience as well locally. So I do encourage players to play overseas, play abroad, go and see the world, go and learn, go and have an impact, and come back and and impart that knowledge here. When you have good players playing abroad, at the highest level, it's an investment for our country that will also help our country to grow and also perform at the highest level and be consistent.
So maybe from my side, which current South African player right now you see you feel can make a step up and go
Um, I'd say it also depends on the environment, of where the player is. But if that opportunity, knocks, you have to answer. At times, you must wait. So it just depends on the situation, and also on the environment. If you look at me, I had plenty of opportunities. I think since 2008, and 2010 was the worst. Some I saw them, some I was involved in conversations as well, but it never happened, and I did not close that chapter. I kept the dream alive, which came way later. So players do have, if they do have an opportunity to go, I would encourage them, to go, to learn at an early age, and also have time, to rectify the mistakes that they've made along the journey.
Shaba, which player from your former team excites you, and which one from Bafana are you looking forward to seeing in these qualifiers to do well?
I think we have a good squad, and it's only fair that the majority comes from Sundowns. Sundowns, they're playing good football, very organized. You can see there's a structure there. There's a culture, there's identity, and if you have more players coming from a team that has been consistent over a number of years, they'll definitely add value and help the national team going forward. And I mean, when you look at Chiefs, I think there's no single player as well that is in the national team, which is a big worrying factor. That a big team of Chiefs caliber, does not have a player that represents the team. And but all is not lost. There's still an opportunity for players to perform and be consistent. Remember, performance starts at club level, will enhance your chances of playing in the national team. And if you're not consistent at club level, then you stand no chance of playing in the national team.
And this, Jabu has mentioned about PSL being, I'll say, lopsided. He didn't use those words, but it says Sundowns dominance is killing his passion for the PSL at the moment. Is it just about Sundowns money? Because Sundowns have always had money, but they haven't always won until recently.
I think that's a good debate, and the beauty about the debate, you hear different views, and you grow a perspective, and you learn from that. I contrary to the statements, I would say that we can learn from Sundowns. We can learn from the scouting system. We can learn from how they run the development structures, the investment at development, and also it's not a team that only buys. They keep on manufacturing players, and they also, I think, promote at the right time, and they give these players, they introduce them gradually. They don't just, throw them into the deep end. I'm not sure, but I believe that maybe they're being taken, into induction process so that they learn, they understand the culture of the team, they understand what success comes with in terms of pressure and expectations. Hence, they don't struggle, when they being given an opportunity. And also, it's not about how much money you have. It's about how well do you utilize the resources, and how well do you invest that money. That will also, enable you to get good returns. And it's about, keep reinvesting all the time. You reinvest, you get your returns, you reinvest, and it's about the long term. It's a long term project. So I think for me, that's what I like about the whole system that they've created, and now they've become now an institution now.
Shawa, if you were to be frank, how do you feel about Chiefs?
I'm I'm very sad, um, with the way things are, and equally understanding as well that transition is difficult. Whenever there's change, there'll always be challenges. You've got a new coach that has been given an opportunity to coach the club. I think it's his first season, and there's lots and lots of expectations. There's new players that came in as well, so they haven't been consistent in that regard. I think first time in the season they've won 4 consecutive games, which is good. And when you look at it, the majority, say that they're having a horrible season. But when you look at the log, they're in the top four, same games, same number of points that they've accumulated with Pirates, but the more focus is on Chiefs. I think simply because of they know what the team can bring. They know the caliber that the team has as well, and hence the pressure, and hence the expectations. And they still have a chance. It's not yet over. They're in the quarterfinal. So for a first coach that has been given an opportunity to lead the team, I think it's not the worst season, but it can still be better.
That there were a few options abroad that were brought to your attention, but you wanted to focus your things locally. My question to you is, upon continuing to play, is that something you would continue in the PSL? Is the first division something that you'd consider just to share your experience with the younger ones?
Yeah, I think The chapter of going abroad definitely closed. I won't even entertain it. And yeah, for me, I'm at the stage whereby um, there's no pressure for me. Whatever decision that comes will come from a good and comfortable place. Whether I go back, I continue or not. I'm still grateful. I'm grateful for the opportunity and the achievements as well. And for me, it's not about me only. It's about teachings. It's about having a positive influence to others as well. So whether I'm going back or not, I'll still continue. I mean, I'm where I am and I'm who I am because of football, because of this opportunity. Hence, it's befitting that I give back to football in any way, in any opportunity that I get.